Okay, so this episode was very, very interesting. It's leading us to the end. It really is. This could have really been a cliffhanger itself. We'll talk about it. And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I'm going up on my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Hey guys, thanks for clicking on the video. This is my review for Empire Season 3, Episode 15. Now, we actually start off this whole episode with Cookie actually coming to talk to Lucius about the fact of the blow up between her and Angelo. And she doesn't even get it out because she's trying to tell him that she broke up. She didn't get it out before Juliana actually enters the picture. And it was kind of like this whole little thing. And we end up learning that Juliana has actually moved into the house. Anika was staying in a hotel, and Lucius tells her now that Juliana's getting ready to go to Vegas that she could come and stay in the house as opposed to the hotel. It was a whole mess. All of that was like a whole mess. So Cookie's really seeing like how shit has evolved since she had her head turned. Juliana then got in there and dug her heels in, child. So it's going to be a little issue with her. Lucius has been working with Snoop, trying to get him to invest in the whole Inferno movement, the Inferno album and all that. Snoop doesn't want to do it without Jamal. He doesn't want to do it without Jamal. Then later on, we end up finding out, Snoop says, you know, after he did get Jamal to be on the project, he turns around and Snoop's like, well, I can't do it because my investment banker thinks it's a bad move. And we found out, he says, well, who's your investment banker? Let me talk to him. He said, oh, he's like this little weak guy. You would probably scare him to death or whatever. And he says, well, what is his name? Last name Dubois. Yes, Angelo and his mother and their family is starting to put their promises to work and starting to fuck with Lucius's stuff. So Lucius basically goes to Cookie and tells him, I will kill that motherfucker about playing with my money. You better go get that shit together. So while all of that's going on, another little thing happened right before that. Angelo actually was up in Leviticus, and the fire marshal had actually come in and shut Leviticus down, talking about a fire code situation. Meanwhile, they were just basically trying to have a little private party. That was strike one. And he's like, just basically letting Lucius know, I got favors that I could call in high places and really aggravate the shit out of you. And Lucius didn't even know at that point, when he had that whole situation happen in Leviticus, Lucius didn't even know that him and Cookie had the blow up that they actually had. And he got it. Then it all made sense. It all came together. I was like, oh, this is a mess. Cookie actually walked in on Shine, Andre, and Shine's boys. They were getting everything together talking about ready to roll up on Lucius. And she shut that shit down and told them, she knew all the players. She told them, oh, y'all come over to my house for some dinner. I'm going to make y'all dinner, and then we're going to sit down and we're going to figure it out. She got them all together, cooked, broke it all down, and told them, this is what we're going to do. We're going to let Lucius go set up Vegas like he does. He's good at putting shit together. Let him set Vegas up, get it to where it's supposed to be. I promise you, in a month or two, he'll have Juliana, he'll be rid of her. She'll be out of his system. She'll have to go. And we're going to go ahead and deal with everything like that. They said, well, what happens if she ain't out of his system and, you know, we still back at square one? She said, if that's the case, at that point, then we'll just take it off of him. Anybody for peach cobbler? And they all was like, okay, down. They're like down with Cookie. Andre is not feeling it because he's losing grip. He's losing grip. You can see him the whole episode walking around with an attitude. He has an attitude. He's pissed off. He's really on edge. He has no hold. Juliana done double-crossed him. And Lucius ain't paying him no attention. Nobody's paying his ass any mind. That's just not his thing. So, oh my God, let's talk about this little thing here. What in the hell's going on? This was like the little boy with the big shoes. This is his coming out, I guess. He has his whole thing going on in this episode. He's really stuck on wanting to have his name on the baby's birth certificate and really being the father. He wants to be a complete father to Bella, and, you know, that's just his thing. So he's going through that. In the meantime, he's going through this. We're looking over. He has this whole scene where we got Tiana and Tori is in the hot tub just having themselves a lesbian good time, okay? And he's over there with a robe on or whatever, and just looking at them. I mean, they over there getting down. And he ends up going over to get into the tub with them. And, you know, they were like, are you getting jealous? You know, this, that, and the other. Because they said, we're going to this party tonight. I mean, you can't go because it's an all-girl party. He's like, yeah, well, whatever. And he's like, well, no, I'm not getting jealous because if your girlfriend has a girlfriend, then that means you just have two girlfriends. I'm not jealous. So he goes to get into the hot tub with them. We're going to tell them, yeah, y'all both my babies, vanilla and chocolate. Tell them to come over. Child, and then this whole scene, it was so weird to watch, and it was so kind of, you know, here we go. We're going to do the whole him in the underwear thing, and it was like a little, like a softcore porn thing. I was like, oh, this is so foolish. So, I mean, they did the whole thing with Hakeem like he was some sex symbol and built down and all of this. They'd have panned the camera all between his legs and everything. I said, oh, no, my God. This is not what we want to see from the little boy with the big shoes, okay? Go sit down. A mess. So, they got that whole little thing going on. Then he was supposed to be giving his own girl party, and then he canceled it out and ended up doing some other stuff, doing a live stream, and then dropping some lyrics, which Lucius was watching and liked it and all of that. Okay, so let's jump back over to Cookie and what she got going on. Cookie goes to see Angelo, and they have this little knockdown, drag-out little situation over in front of his building. And they're having a little exchange. And she's kind of like, you know what? Just give me a chance. I can do a public thing. We can flip this. It can be this, that thing, and the other. Next thing you know, there's two guys yanking her up. And she's like, get off of me, bitch. And up behind them, the real bitch actually shows up, honey. Is Angelo's mother, honey. And she told her, because that's what she was telling Angelo. She was getting real smart at that point, right before they walked up. He said he don't want nothing to do with her. You've ruined plans that have taken years to get together. Told her, I don't want nothing to do with you. She said, well, I'm telling you, you better stop messing with Lucius. Quit fucking with Lucius and his money, or he's going to light your ass up. I'm telling you. And that's when, honey, his mother told her, you know what, baby? When my family fires, yours will burn to the ground, honey. And then told the guys, she's not welcome here, honey. I said, oh, Cookie, girl, I think you'd have met your match, girl. And they gave her, get on out of here, honey. It's your nasty little self. So she, you know, she's crying, and she went off. She's so goddamn mad. She ended up getting, there was a meeting with Andre, Jamal, Lucius, and Cookie. Jamal was saying, what we need to do is go make peace with them. Cookie was like, fuck making peace. Ain't nobody think about that fake-ass Claire Huxtable, and I about died. Did you hear me? I said, y'all better quit playing. Lee, quit your playing. And Jamal was like, no, seriously, we do. So Lucius was like, I agree with Jamal. Go ahead, Jamal. So he sent Jamal. They took a $5 million. Jamal took a $5 million check over there to Angelo. So we're going to put this towards your program. Our name won't be anywhere to be seen. You're going to be able to give scholarships to all the children in the program. And let's just squash this beef and be done with it. Because ain't nobody going to win. Let's just leave it alone. So Angelo was like, all right, cool. No problem. So that was that. Jamal was saying, yeah, he took the check. I was surprised he just took the check. Lucius was like, he's a politician. They always take the check. So I kind of laughed at that. Lucius and Jamal actually figured out that both of them are having creative blocks trying to finish their albums. And it's because each of them need each other to actually finish it. The song, Lucius was trying to put the song together. He's had all through the episode, he's been having artists come and go, sending them out. Nobody's giving him exactly what he needs because it's Jamal that is what is needed for him to be satisfied, and vice versa. So they end up having this whole thing. This is when it gets really happy. Everybody's happy. The whole full family is together. They're sitting down. Lucius is running this. They're having this big old luncheon at the house, at the mansion. And he tells Anika, I'm going to grant you your divorce, give you a $25 million settlement. And you can go ahead and go on about your business because you were really loyal and you really stood in the gap and got, cookie cleared and all that. That was cool. So we're going to cut you loose and you be good to go. Gave the birth certificate with Jamal's name, with Hakeem's name on it. So go on and do what you got to do. You prove yourself and we're going to let you go back to streaming and be allowed to stream again. When Lucius said he was going to give Anika the divorce child, Granny gave, oh, hallelujah, thank the Lord. I said, oh, no, she didn't. And then Lucius actually announced that him and Jamal were going to be working together and that the whole family was going to be working together as a whole again, and they were going to be happy. And everybody was really, really settled. Everybody was cool. And then it was like the damn good times. Can't be happy for too long. Next thing you know, Juanita comes in saying, there's somebody at the gate, sir, that you're going to want to see. He's like, I'm having lunch with my family. I don't give a shit who's at that gate. Turn them away, Juanita. She said, no, you want to see them. Child, it was like the SWAT team and Child Protective Services and all of this. And they came in, baby, they had an order to take Bella. And it was like this whole big thing. That's why I said this could have been a cliffhanger right here. Because that's where we actually left off. They took Bella, baby, and it was going to be a smackdown, honey, until SWAT came up in there, honey. And Lucius was like, just chill, y'all. We're going to get it. We don't know exactly who made the call. But I guess we're going to find out. I'm kind of thinking that Mrs. Dubois has, she ain't want to drop it at that $5 million. Either that or Tariq is just that mad at Anika. But I don't think Tariq would did it because Tariq, in order to make the drop, well, no, he wouldn't have to. He could make it anonymous because when it comes to Child Protective Services, you can do an anonymous drop. You don't, to say that the child is in danger, he don't have to give up his location. I was thinking about that. He'd have to give up his location, but no, he doesn't because he can do an anonymous. So, you know what? He was mad enough at Anika to do that. So maybe it was Tariq. I don't know. We're going to find out. We've got a couple more episodes before we're at the end. So that's that. We will get back together and see what's going on in a week. All right, guys. Later. Bye.